people who know you will describe you as a guy who never has a bad day, always smiling, always happy. What's your secret for that?
Keeping the Lord first. I say that's a big thing in my testimony. You know, I've been through a lot in my life, and every day I have a reason. So my mom motivates me to just keep going, keep a smile on my face. And I'm playing football. I mean, I would be nowhere else in the world. Today is my birthday, so I'm just happy to be playing football, game playing for Georgia Tech.
Happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
J Mac from Syracuse, New York, man, came all the way out to see my Colorado Buffs.
What channel do you watch? They brought you out here.
The pregame show.
Never watched the college game till last season when Coach Prime came to Colorado. And I am in Colorado at Folsom Field. I am the Colorado Buffaloes auntie from Texas. Sweet treat.
Hey, I've been following the pregame show. It's all about let's go Buffs.
Away from Texas. Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game.
Jack, go ahead and start us off.
Hey Arden, finally game week, just what's kind of the excitement level around that? Have you seen kind of intensity increase?
I think just from a program standpoint, I think everybody knows it's time to get back into it. So from the coaches, from the players, it's a new life obviously going from fall camp, like the hard weeks of like a month of just training and getting ready for the season, like obviously we're here now. So new life pretty much in the locker room and then amongst the program. So
Nikki, go ahead.
Hey Arden, Nikki Everett, Yahoo Sports. Just over this fall camp and spring, people have mentioned you as a leader of the defensive ends room and just the defensive front. How do you feel like you really stepped into that role, and how do you feel like that's going to come to fruition on the field?
Personally, I feel like I've hit like a learning curve. I think I've always did it from Little League and growing up and being around certain guys and people gravitating towards me, but now I think just in terms of how to lead and how to get to guys, especially grown men, getting them to put their pride aside and listen to me, I feel like I've taken certain steps to relate to guys no matter where you come from, and then obviously having a common goal which is to win. So,
Harrison, go ahead.
Yeah, Harrison Simeon, Buffs on that side. Georgia Tech, obviously a very run-heavy offense, a dual threat quarterback. What do you see out of them, and what's kind of the confidence level in your D-line room about taking care of that challenge?
Georgia Tech's a solid team. Obviously, they're very good at what they do, and I think we just preaching the message that we still have to stop the run as a defensive line. I think we've just been putting our best efforts in terms of film and studying and make sure we know our keys and doing our assignment and getting the job done. So I think also with the back seven, like making sure that they're on the two with us so we can play together instead of go 1-0 that's upcoming Friday.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Arden, Coach just mentioned you guys are going to do some things to honor Coach Mack on Friday night. Your dad played for him. Does that mean a little something to you because you probably heard a lot of Mack stories growing up and just being able to honor him in this first game, does that mean a lot to you?
For sure, yeah. I think we have the patches on our jersey, and I mean, of course, like I said, I've heard all the stories, and then I think sometimes my dad, he's coached me my whole life too, so he gives me some stuff that came from him, like in terms of words of wisdom. So I think I can also just tell some of the guys should pass on some of those messages as well, and still bring life to the team. So like I said, we're passing on his messages, and even though he's gone, like he's still here in terms of just the spirit and culture of the team.
Hey, Arden, Pat Graham, Associated Press. You guys are playing on, first time, Folsom has turf now. Coach says it makes you guys almost faster, you take advantage of your speed. What's it like playing on turf and playing on grass?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a grass guy, but like I said, I play any terrain. I think it's an adjustment, and that's a part of just playing a part of the game. I mean, if you go to the NFL, we got 32 teams with they got indoor stadiums, outdoor stadiums. I mean, some guys have turf, some guys have grass, and of course, like no matter what terrain, you still got to get the job done. Still, like I said, the goals are go 1-0, and no matter what you plan on, you got to do it. So.
Go ahead.
What's up, Arden? We talked to Coach Liv yesterday, and he said that he thinks like the fastball of this defense is going to be its depth. How would you kind of describe the depth of your room on the interior and on the edges along the defensive line?
Starting with the edges, I think Coach Hilo did a great job of just make sure that the guys understand their role, and just from individuals from the freshmen, Alex in London, to Q, Sam, me, Keaton Wade, like just understanding that what we got to get done and play to our strengths pretty much. And then interior-wise, like we have some great guys, obviously Big Quinn, Lightfoot, Tavian, both TCs. You name it. Like I said, I think everybody's understanding their role, and I think we're starting to mold into that, especially going to the first game. So over the course of time, we still got to figure out like who's going to be what and who can do what. Obviously, you got Amari, people coming along, and Big Brandon. So just make sure we all mesh together, even when they rotate. And whoever's in, like we all have the job to make sure we get to the quarterback, stop the run. So,
Monica, go ahead.
Good morning, Monica Costello, Associated Press. You mentioned that you had some words of wisdom that your dad passed on from Coach Mack. Is there any you can share that, it's like, wow, that's a total Mack?
My dad always used to preach about like morale is physical and sports are one. So just like your mind is 4 times stronger than your body. It's something like just pushing past like when it gets hard and rallying guys, make sure they get to the top pretty much. So I hear that. He used to tell me that quote from literally when I was in flag all the way up to high school, and then that's I've been in college, and he still reminds me like here and there. So especially now I'm in a leadership role, I think that just preaching to the guys that just pushing through and having perseverance is something that I think Coach Mack instilled in those guys back in the early 90s. So.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ryan. Arden, it feels like each football team will kind of take on a personality and a vibe of its own. What's something that you think is kind of unique about the personality of this specific team?
Personality-wise, I think the young guys give us life. I feel like the freshman class that rolled in, it's a new scene, and I think the babies that's born in 2007 and up is kind of interested to see how they maneuver and think and stuff like that. So just like staying fresh, really. I think they're all hungry to figure things out, and I think just amongst the older guys too that came in from different schools, and then people who've been here, like I think everybody's bought in pretty much, and it's kind of good to see. Even the young guys trying to figure it out. Like for example, like my room, like Alex and London, they asking me questions, taking advice from me, want to add to their game, and I feel like they're doing it amongst other rooms too in different positions. So yeah, so the young guys for sure give us life.
Jake, go ahead.
Hey Arden, Jake Schwartz at DNVR. I just wanted to ask you about a few guys who have had really good off seasons, just Quinn Quincy and Brandon Davis-Swain. What have those guys done to really elevate where they stand?
I said the buy-in, like I've been saying, the buy-in is something that has changed like amongst our team. People really want to figure out. I think guys really want to play, so just trusting the scheme, trusting what Coach Livingston's doing. They're embracing their role, and I said they can make their plays by playing D tackle, like nose tackle. I said our interior, they've been getting to it, so I'm pretty happy to see those guys. And then even Quincy Wiggins, for example, I'm glad that Coach Hilo took him under his wing and developing him, and I think it's going to be nothing but beneficial in the future. So.
Thank you, go ahead.
Kind of a simple question, but how excited are you for a new football season and get out in the field and actually play a football game?
I'm really excited. I mean, obviously we've been in camp this whole time, so we've been hitting the same guys for almost 30 days straight. But now I say you get to go beat up on Georgia Tech. That's the goal. So yeah, it's fun. Go compete. I'm excited for sure.
All right, thanks, Arden. Appreciate you. Arden.
Hey, Drelon, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Obviously, last year going into your first ever college football game, you got the start, kind of the running back spot. As you get ready for year 2 here, just kind of what's the excitement level, kind of getting ready for Georgia Tech this Friday?
Honestly, I was just talking about that with my coach downstairs. Just last year around this time, knowing I was getting a first set of the game, it was a lot of excitement, overwhelming, of course. But this year, just that level of experience, just having that year under my belt, knowing whatever we call first set, you go out there and execute it.
Hey, Drelon, again, with Yahoo Sports. We've seen a lot of you in the backfield. What kind of packages are you concocting with Pat Shermer of you being in the backfield and you also working in the slot?
We had that type of talk where he's just like, today you got to go to running back. Even Coach Falk, he just pulls me sometime for Indy to come to running back, just so I get that under my wing, just to know their type of steps and their motion, and then sometimes I go to receiver and everything. But yeah, it's fun. He just told me to be ready. So I'm always stay ready. Wherever he puts me, I'm ready to roll with it.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Drelon, Coach was just in here and told us that Caden's going to be the starter. As you've gotten to know him since December, what's just even aside from him as a player, what have you liked about getting to know Caden?
From Texas, of course. But honestly, he's just a great leader. I would say, just on the field, the way he talks to his receivers and everybody else, he's like he's real blunt as a quarterback. He lets us know, like, get open, I'm coming to you on this play. And that's what I love about him as a quarterback. And I'm honestly excited. I would have been happy with any quarterback he chooses out the room. But now we know I'm ready to roll with it. Let's do it.
Hey, Drelon, Pac-Man Associated Press. To kind of piggyback off that question, when you're dealing with a dual threat quarterback like Caden, what is the difference between that and maybe a pocket passer with Julian? How does that help your game? How do you change? And what's that like?
Honestly, I feel like Drew had good moves too. He just hasn't had a chance to display it how Caden has, just being his first year in college. But honestly, you got a lot of options with Caden. You know, he can run it anytime. So I just feel like it just opens up our offense a little bit more. And I'm excited to see what he does on Friday.
Hey, Drelon, obviously you have a deep receivers room, and everybody wants to make big plays themselves. As a leader in that group, how have you kind of bring people together and kind of build that camaraderie in that group?
Just to let them know, just take it day by day, play by play. You know, don't rush into anything. You know, just process it during the moment. Just live in the moment is all I tell our receivers every time. You know, it's going to come, the big plays, the big moment, and just be ready for your moment.
Jack, go ahead.
Adrian, wondering if you just talk more about your thoughts on Georgia Tech and what you expect to see from them and what kind of challenge that is.
Yeah, so like since fall camp in the beginning, even in spring, you know, I just been watching film on them, figuring out they got a whole new team, so it's kind of hard to figure out which players. But you know, our staff does a great job on mixing it up so we can find who's going to be going against us and everything. But yeah, I feel like I'm overly prepared. I prepare myself for this moment. You know, just watching film, going back on what I trust in my technique and my work in the off season. You know, I'm ready to put it on display Friday and go out there and have a great game.
Phil, go ahead.
Hey, Drelon, Philip Dukes, Well Off Media, Pregame Network. I wanted to ask, where did you improve the most in the offseason, in your opinion?
This offseason, I want to emphasize on my speed, of course, and just getting my body right to where I can take them hits at running back, go out outside, inside receiver, and just be that dude where I can play how many snaps on offense and I'll come out the game. So I feel like just being able to play with more speed and just being a target for my quarterback, just know he can always trust me any moment in the game.
Anything else for Drelon? Great.
Hey, Drelon, I just want to ask you, you know, this offseason, you know, a lot of the narrative around you guys is just no Shador, no Travis. Is there sort of a chip on your shoulder, just an excitement about you guys in the locker room? Let's prove that we're pretty good without some of those guys?
Oh, definitely. You know, we hear all the media, how they talk about I think we took a step down because of who we lost last year. And we did lose some big pieces, of course, that I feel like our recruiting staff got a tremendous job bringing in talented guys in those areas. I mean, of course, we can't refill those people, but we can always refill production, and that's what our coaches preach. So I just feel like as long as we refill that production, we'll be okay.
Right, go ahead. Dre, people who know you will describe you as a guy who never has a bad day, always smiling, always happy. What's your secret for that?
Keeping the Lord first. I say that's a big thing in my testimony. You know, I've been through a lot in my life, and every day I have a reason. So my mom motivates me to just keep going, keep a smile on my face. And I'm playing football. I mean, I wouldn't be nowhere else in the world. Today is my birthday, so I'm just happy to be playing football, game planning for Georgia Tech.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
Hey, Jay. Monica Costello, Associated Press. It seemed that there's more of an emphasis with tight ends in this set. How does that open up the game in a way we haven't seen recently? Working with the tight ends, bigger guys who can block and catch. What does that make easier for you folks?
I love our tight ends, actually. Last year we were like a lot of 10 personnel team, I would say. And this year I feel like we want to do more 11. Just have the tight ends in there. We recruited some great tight ends, and even having Seville come back from last year. And I just feel like they're like Coach always said, they're extra linemen in the game that can run routes. So I feel like that's a big part in the run game, open up some gaps for our run blockers, and I feel like they can get their job done well.
Anything else for Drake? Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Drelon, Jake Schwann's DMVR. Just wondering, have you spoke to, Quentin and Quanell just about playing as a true freshman and that experience you had last year?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I just told them like after practice, just be ready because we've been practicing. Of course, y'all want to play, so the moment's gonna come. Just make sure y'all catch the ball and run. Don't score a touchdown. Don't fall on the ground. So I tell them just don't fall.
All right, thanks, Drelon.
Thank y'all.
Where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
All the way from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate your family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bringing it this way.
My man.
You gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's why I
dog.
gave them to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.